Good one.
What?
None of that is that. How you?
Because they put me on those darn hormones.
Okay. I
And then
get it.
for my surgery, it took me off. And that stuff is coming out of my system. And I swear, every now and then, it feels like my whole head and my feet are on fire. I just, oof. And then it'll go away. And then I have chills. But then I found it was like on and off all day long after the first 2 weeks. This week, because I'm getting close to, I get to be back on it next week. It's just like once a day. But I don't know what time of day. So right now, it's this time of day.
Well, you need a
This
fan
time.
then to carry around the house.
Look, I'll start stripping. You'll see me take my shoes
Oh
off
no,
underneath the table.
you have to
Um,
call me.
wow, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Anybody have any water? I'm on. Good evening. Meeting is now called to order for our open session of, of the October 28, 2025 work session at 6:31 p.m. Call for roll call.
Ms. Foster,
Present.
Mr. Heights,
Present.
Ms. Jones,
Here.
Mr. Marston,
Present.
Ms. Hubbard,
Here.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Move to approve the agenda for tonight. Do I have a motion?
I move to approve the agenda for tonight's work session.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Heights,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Approval of the minutes for October 14, 2025 open session.
I move to approve the open session minutes from our October 14th regular business meeting.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Heights,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Approval of the minutes from October 17, 2025 special board meeting open session.
I move to approve the minutes from the open session minutes from our special board meeting that was held on October 17th.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Heights,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Section 9, our reports. Superintendent report.
Good evening. We would like to take this time to thank the district and the entire SLPS community for recognizing our Day of Remembrance and joining us for a moment of silence in honor of Jean Kuska, Alexandria Bell, and the students, staff, and faculty as CVPA CSMB. To our CVPA and CSMB family, you must know that you are in our thoughts and hearts, not just on our Day of Remembrance, but every day. Over the past 60 years, Springboard and SLPS have partnered to provide students with impactful residencies and to provide opportunities of art integration. Springboard did present SLPS with an award for their service for the past 60 years. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Student Recruitment and Placement Office, dedicated school leaders, staff, students, parents, vendors, and community partners who contributed to the high school Here I Come success at Harris-Stowe State University. This year's event was a tremendous success with 762 middle school students in attendance and over 140 volunteers. As a reminder, there is a district-wide PD Professional Development Day on Tuesday, November 4th. This is a no student day. McKinley is hosting a Geography Bowl on Thursday, November 6th at 4:30 p.m., and we hope to see you there. Parent University will be here at 801 North 11th Street on Thursday, November 6th from 5:30 to 7 o'clock p.m. And finally, we would like to introduce to you the Interim Chief of Staff, Dr. Josh Henning. Dr. Henning is a lifelong learner with over 25 years of experience and education, and all of them with the St. Louis Public School District. Dr. Henning brings a wealth of knowledge in the area of workforce development. His recent experience while serving in the role as Executive Director of College and Career Readiness will assist us in moving forward to expand our depth in counseling, athletics, career, and technical education. Dr. Henning has served in various roles across the district, from teacher to building leader, and now interim chief of staff. We are honored to have Dr. Henning support us district-wide. We would like to thank the entire district for believing in our commitment to you. And we look forward to seeing you in schools for continued excellence in the immediate future. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Henny. Stand so everyone can see you, the people in the back. All right, thank you. As you know, we have a, do you have any others? We do have a board vacancy. The Board of Education is required to fill, by law, to fill vacancies on the board created when a member leaves office prior to the end of their elected term. The board is responsible for appointing an eligible individual to fill the vacancy until the next board election for the applicable seat, at which time a candidate will be elected to begin a new term. After tonight's meeting, the application to fill the board vacancy for the St. Louis Board of Education will be live online. The St. Louis board members serve 4-year terms. In April 2023, Sadie Weiss was elected and her term was scheduled to end April 27. Sadie Weiss resigned December 2025. Ben Conover was appointed February 2025. Ben Conover resigned October 2025, and we will now appoint a new board member after we follow the process. The process will be listed on our website. We move to our consent agenda items and the opportunity to be able to discuss each item as is presented. Items 10.1 through, and we're going to take them in sections because we have so many of them tonight in case any of our board members need to pull an item to actually have a detailed discussion. 10.1, 2025 Missouri State Plan for Special Education and Required Local Compliance. 10.2, acceptance of gift codes for students through Stifel's Operation Warm. 10.3, approval of writing submitting to 2 grant applications with Parsons Blewett Memorial Fund. 10.4, purchase EKG technician and medical assistant exams. 10.5, community partner. 10.6, Lincoln University Para-to-Pro Partnership and Acceptance of Funds. 10.7, Rise Up, the NRF Foundation to purchase and marketing pathway. 10.8, community partner for LifeBridge. 10.9, UMSL Teach in Residency. 10.10, purchase Cengage Milady Cosmetology courses and Milady Cosmetology course exams. We need a motion to move items 10.10 to 10.1 to 10.10.
Moved to, I make a motion to move consent agenda items 10.1 through 10.10 to the agenda for our regular business meeting.
Second.
Discussion.
Just a general comment about the entire consent agenda, just sort of in the interest of transparency. I've seen some people say that they don't know what the consent agenda items are because they often only hear the numbers, although the board president just gave the very short description of what each one is. Right. I wanted everyone to know that there's also a full description, including what we call the board action report, which is the BAR, and any related documents. They're all posted publicly on the district's website before the meeting. Just as an example, the agenda packet for tonight's meeting is 1,091 pages long, and everyone is free to peruse that when they have a moment. And the process is we discuss these consent agenda items during our work session and then vote on them during the regular session. So if it's confusing, because maybe people only see the regular business meeting and it looks like we're flying through and we're only mentioning numbers, this gives it a little bit more context.
Thank you, Board Member Marston. I, too, have heard the same concerns, and that's why it's important to at least read the title so you'll know which ones would catch your mind, your eyes, so that you could actually delve deeper into the agenda and look at those specific items. This is an opportunity for us to discuss them. Any discussion on 10.1 through 10.10? And then a motion? And second? Okay, great. Call for vote.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Hikes,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. 10.11 through 10.20, University of Missouri Columbia Practicums for Social Work. 10.12, Science Engineers Incorporated. 10.13, acceptance of funds from the Cleveland Staff Alumni Association. 10.14, Lindenwood University practicums for psychological examiners. 10.15, Cardigan Clark contract date extension. 10.16, Avila University practicums for school counselors. 10.17, Central VPA collegiate high school renovations. 10.18, community partner BJC. 10.19, UMSO practicums for school counselors. And 10.20, Lindenwood University student teachers. Motion to move?
I make a motion to move items on the consent agenda 10.10 to 10.20 forward.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Discussion?
Yeah, I have a couple that I wanted to mention. One is
Yes.
just a comment, and the other one I'll be making a motion to move the item to the items for action. The first one, 10.15, Cordigan Clark. This is actually to extend their contract for construction work, but just because it's the same company, I wanted to mention that's doing demographic and population projections for us. They will have the enrollment and demographic dashboards updated by November 15th, and they'll reflect the September enrollment report that was sent to DESE. So I know I am eagerly awaiting the updated dashboards by November 14th. And on item 10.17, which is the CBPA renovations, I just wanted to highlight a couple of things. So the contractor that's being recommended for this project, which the bid is about $18 million. So this is a big one. So I guess first point I wanted to make is that for an $18 million project, it probably should be on items for action rather than in the consent agenda item. And Integrate Construction is the contractor that's being recommended. Their bid is $268,948 higher than K&S Associates, and it's $581,607 higher than Ranieri. So it's the third highest, or the third lowest bid. The district will also be getting a performance bond as part of this project, and what that it does is it guarantees satisfactory completion of the project. So if something, if there's a cost overrun or something, it's basically an insurance policy that the district pays for this specific project. I looked on Wikipedia, just actually right at the start of this meeting, and I thought this was interesting. Performance bonds have been around since 2750 BC. So this is something that people figured out a long time ago, how to make sure a construction project goes well by having an insurance policy for it. And again, I'll trying to think how to do this procedurally, but I'd like to make a motion to move item 10.17 to items for action.
I think we're in the middle of a
Right.
different motion, but I think this is the work session, so we can just say, can we move this without having to vote? Is that, where's Ms. Wallen?
I can make an amended motion to move the other 9 items. So
Let's hear what Ms. Wallen says.
So you can amend the motion, or you can make a friendly amendment to include items 10.11, 10 through 10.20, with the exception of 10.17 going to items for action.
Friendly amendment?
who made the original motion? Was it Tracy?
Friendly?
Yes, I made the original
Yes.
motion.
Okay.
So I'm open to a friendly amendment.
Okay,
Amendment noted.
thanks.
Sorry,
Do I need?
I'm catching up here. Has it been seconded?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Discussion.
And the amended motion reads,
The motion to move items 10.11 through 10.20 to the consent agenda for November 10th, 2026, with the exception of 10.17 being moved to items for action.
thank you. And that has been moved and seconded. All right, let's call for vote.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Mr. Hikes?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Marston?
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Items 10.21 through 10.30, acceptance of funds from arts. 10.22, University of Missouri Columbia student teachers. 10.23, acceptance of funds, DESE Feminine Hygiene Grant Program. 10.24, UMSL Studio Schools, student teachers and teacher practicums. 10.25, acceptance of gift in kind toys for students at Merrimack and Patrick Henry, valuing $18,750. 10.26, Harrisdale State University student teachers. 10.27, acceptance of gifts for Horizon Year 3, optional for Long Middle School. 10.28, acceptance of funds, Cleveland Staff Alumni Association, Lion at Below. 10.29, community partner, Archangel Foundation. And 10.30, Grand Canyon University student teachers. Is there a motion on the floor?
I move that we move items 10.20 through 10.30 to the consent agenda.
10.21 to 10.30.
10.21 through 10.30.
Second.
Discussion on individual items? Board Member Hubbard?
This is more on the whole lot. There's so many practicum and student teachers, universities that we're making agreements with. And I was wondering how many students from each one do we normally get? Grand Canyon University is in one of the southwestern states. Do the students come here to do that?
Absolutely, and some of those are also virtual. If you don't mind, I will ask Ms. Davy, Beth Davy. She is our Director of Recruitment and Retention, and she can certainly share with us approximately how many students. While she's coming, I will tell you, we used to do about 40 a year going to other campuses to visit and recruitment fairs. And what we found is that most of the students we were getting either through our student teacher programs or around the surrounding area. So we stopped that. But Ms. Davy can also let us know.
There we go. Thank you for your question. And I'm pulling up my data now because I was hoping you would ask. It's a great thing that we do here. So Grand Canyon University, to answer your question, yes, it is based in Arizona. It is an online program. The reason that we are seeking an MOU with GCU is because we have 2 current staff members who are attending that online program. And in order for them to complete their student teaching requirements as part of their own certification journeys, we have to have that MOU in order for the proper legal pieces to be in place. As far as some of our other programs, just a really brief overview. Every semester we have a range of student teachers and practicum students placed, up to 30. This fall, of course, fall has less graduates. We have 17 practicum students. 11 of those are full-time student teachers. And just for something similar, we looked at our 10 full-time student or teacher interns from the spring. 8 of them came on as full-time teachers with us, so this is one of our most strong recruitment programs. So, any other questions about placements or universities?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Any additional discussion? It's been moved in second. Call for vote.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Mr. Hikes?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Marston?
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Items 1031 through 1040. 1031, Community Partner Behavior Health Response. 1032, Missouri State University Student Teachers. 1033, Community Partners with Big Smiles. 1034, Webster University Student Teachers. 1035, Community Partner Dream Success. 1036, Washington University Student Teachers. 1037, Community Partner Hazel Health. 1038, Southeast Missouri State University Student Teachers. 1039, Community Partner Lemp Neighborhood Arts Center, El Sistema, St. Louis. 1040, McKendree University Student Teachers. Is there a motion on the floor? Call for a motion.
I make a motion to move 1031 to 1040 to the consent agenda.
Second.
Discussion? I do have a question. So we have student teachers from many universities, and I do not believe the list has ended yet. So, all total, how many student teachers do we have and cooperating teachers do we have coming in and out of our schools? And is this agreement per, I'd have to go back in and look at the bar, semester or,
Yes, we do this on a yearly basis, and they're fluctuate. They come in and out, because, the student teaching, they do it for a semester. So depending on what they're doing or how many we have, it's fluctuating. But the student teachers themselves are per semester, but we put in the actual bar in the MOU annually. I will tell you, previously, we were able to group them together, but now we've been asked to sparse them out. So that's why you see so many. So please let us know if that's something that you would like to see done differently. But that was the rationale why we put them all, sparse them out now.
okay, thank you. Board Member Hubbard,
I'm glad you pulled them out because I have to,
could you speak a little louder,
I'm
please?
sorry. I have to pull the SLU ones anyway, so for me, it's helpful. I would like to hear a little bit more about Hazel Health. I remember during the pandemic we started it, and I was just wondering, it kind of fizzled out, I think, and I was wondering how we're going to make sure that it's a useful tool for our students.
What's the question on now? Yeah, so when I came into the Student Support Services Department, Hazel Health was already a partner that we had in place. There had been a lack of consistent communication between the partnership we had with the nurses that was originally trained, and then they had some leadership changes within their organization. We got a new contact, and at first the communication between the new contact wasn't as consistent as we needed or liked. But since then, we have been reassured that the contact that we have in place now, as we look to reengage this process, will definitely be consistent, more accessible, more responsive to our needs around training. So we plan to kind of reinitiate the program with training with all of the nurses at those at our sites, reintroducing them to the ability to have virtual sessions with students upon parent consent, just tools, because they do provide the tools and the systems that we'll need for those virtual visits and things like that. They'll provide those to the school. So just making sure that we're all retrained on those, along with the new director of nursing and myself. So we plan to just have more consistent communication around making sure that that partnership is stronger than it was before.
That sounds so great. Thank you. It's such a good resource.
I have a question about the 1039, the community partner with the Lemp Neighborhood Arts. Is this Suzuki violin course offered through multiple schools, or, and I'm trying to pull up the bar on it right now, how are the schools collected, how are the students selected, and is it during the school day or after school?
Mr. Poole, are you able to speak to this one? Absolutely. Ms. Kane, are you able to come up? Thank you.
Good evening. So for Lemp Neighborhood, we are working with the academics team, the performing arts curriculum specialist, and is going to be her recommendation that we integrate this into a performing arts music classroom. We have not selected the school yet, but it will be in collaboration with her and the school.
Thank you. Additional discussion? Call for a vote.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Heights.
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
1041 through 1049, Community Partner Veterans Affairs. 1042, UMSL Practicums for Social Work Students. 1043, Community Partners Train. What? What'd you- 1044, Missouri Baptist Practicums for Social Work Students. 1045, Community Partner St. Louis Symphony Orchestra. 1046, Lindenwood University Practicums for School Counselors. 1047, Community Partner MED. Let me read that again. 1048, Missouri Baptist University Student Teachers. And 1049, Danielson Evaluation Pilot. A motion? And
I make, I make a motion to move 1041 to 1049 to the consent agenda.
Second.
discussion.
I just wanted to make a comment on 10.43, which is the partnership with Train for a data analytics high school class. I think this is fantastic, and sort of as somebody who's been a web developer since '93, if I were starting my career now, I would be a data analyst instead. So students out there, think about this. You should, if you can, if you're at a school that's offering this class, you should really think about taking it.
I just want to say, Secretary Marston stole my thunder. But I've been beating my head against the wall. I'm so glad that Train is finally in, and we want them, the community, to know that we are educating our children, whether they want to go to college or whether they want to go to the trades, because that is very important. Because we can see that St. Louis need to be rebuilt, and I rather my St. Louis public schools my St. Louis public schools students rebuild St. Louis. Thank you very much for that time.
Thank you, Ms. Board Member Heights. Board Member Jones?
I'm calling the question 10.49,
Yes.
and this is the Donaldson Group. It looks like to me that there's a conflict of interest with this particular one. And it says it's a sole source contract from January 1st to December 31st. And I don't know, we currently have, there's a conflict of interest because we have some members of that group that were past employees, and I think that would be a problem.
Dr. Berry?
Yes, ma'am, thank you. We are prepared to pull that one. We do currently, and I don't know, Dr. Archer, if you wanted to come speak just briefly on our past work with the Danielson. But yes, ma'am, Board Member Jones, we are prepared to ask the board to pull that one prior to the November session.
Good evening, everybody. Currently, our performance-based teacher evaluation framework is based on Charlotte Danielson's work, The Framework for Teaching. The Danielson Group is a nonprofit entity that provides training and professional development as it relates to implementing that framework. This framework has been in place in the district since at least 2005, and it's a state-approved model for evaluation. Our current system is dated in 2005, so it's not possible for us to work together to come to consensus around inter-rater reliability or implement the things that we need to do to train our leaders to be effective evaluators of instruction. Part of the reason we are doing a pilot is to identify schools which we have already selected, that we would be able to work with those leaders to say, let's get the actual authentic training on the new system. The analogy that I use is this is like you have a 2005 Volkswagen, because that's what our current system is 2005, and you decide you want to get a 2022 because you like the dealer, you like the things that it has, you like the features, but there's certain things that are now standard in vehicles that you hadn't had before. And it's the same with the evaluation process. The language and things have changed and upgraded over time. And as it is right now, we're just in a position where we are looking at upgrading that for our teachers and for our leaders. In 2022, a stakeholder group went through, led by Dr. Clay, who heads up our St. Louis plan, went through and looked at about 8 different models, and the consensus at that time was to stay with the Danielson framework, move forward with adopting a 2022 revision, which is their most recent one. And so at this time, essentially, if we decide it's possible, like I said, we are totally in agreement with pulling it back. If we move forward, though, we would need to look to either make a couple of decisions. That would be to either update our framework without the assistance of the proprietary organization that supports that, or we would need to go looking for another framework that would meet the needs of the district that's approved by the state.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ms. Jones? Mr. Marston?
Just to add a little more detail to Ms. Jones' concern, former Superintendent Keisha Scarlett has been a board member of the Danielson Group since April of 2021, so that's what she was referencing. But my understanding is that we've been using the Danielson Group's framework from way before Keisha Scarlett was in St. Louis, and that our St. Louis plan, which is our teacher training program, is based on the Danielson framework, so it would take some work to move it over to a different program.
Absolutely, yes, that's correct. It'll take some work. It'll take additional dollars to fund it. And the Danielson is also approved by the state. So I don't know if you're familiar with Screen 18A. We report each year on our evaluations to DESE, almost like our core data. We also use the Danielson because it's approved by the state. But yes, thank you for that.
And their board, they're a nonprofit board, so their board members that they have serve in an advisory capacity. They're not paid, and they're not involved in any of the day-to-day operational work. So it is our district working specifically with the people who have the proprietary knowledge of this particular framework and going straight to the source so that we get the training that our leaders need.
What's the cost of it now?
So the present cost, the present costs, we don't actually use them for any type of professional development because the system that we have, I'm sure at some time 20 years ago when we brought this in, we paid for some professional development and training, and so anything that we do is done in-house. We work with leaders on an individual basis, network basis, to go through what they need to learn. The difference is when you're switching to a new system and a new framework, there are some things that are very consistent, but there are a lot of changes as education has changed quite a bit, and so it's the opportunity for them to come and norm with us and go through what the indicators look like, and so that when we go into a classroom, 5 of us are going into a space in 5 different schools, and we're looking for the same things, and we're holding the same expectations across the system.
Thank you. Dr. Barrett? And then Ms. Jones?
Yes, ma'am, that's what I was going to say. So the current cost for this actual bar, this program, would be $27,500, so $27,000, roughly $500, correct?
That's correct, and it's broken out over 5 different days. It's similar to other, public, what you would use for other professional development consultancy agreements. So they would come on site and work with our team here for 5 days, and those things are things that they offer in a pre-organized fashion, but then also we have some customization, which includes them being able to come actually and walk with our principals, our teachers, our evaluators, and seeing, getting on the same page in our actual schools and working with our staffs.
Amen Foster?
And sorry that I may have missed this. When was the last time that they were able to kind of work with our staff hands-on?
So to my knowledge, I don't know that we've ever engaged them to work specifically with our staff. I know that the previous update that we have is from 2005. Otherwise, the only other update we've ever made since that time to the evaluation for teachers is around when the state started requiring student data to be a component of this, which was 2015 or 2016. And so we added a standard at that time to address that mandate. But as far as them coming on site with us, we have sent, previously they held conferences and they would bring teachers and people that we mentioned the St. Louis Plan. I know our St. Louis Plan team, and then some of the people who were on that steering committee in 2022 went to one of their workshops back in 2022, 2021, I can't remember around the time. And so there has been, they are the people that provide the service, and they provide it in that way. They've reconfigured themselves in about the last 10 years as a nonprofit to do that work.
So the St. Louis plan is the teacher in residency plan with Local 420?
Correct.
that we-
So they,
As a part of our agreement.
correct. And so they use this same framework that we use to evaluate all of our certified teachers, they use with their work with teachers that come into the district.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Any other details? Call for a vote.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Hikes,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Abstain.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
We'll move to the next section, and I believe that's our items 1060 through 1062. I'm pulling separate. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped the whole section. 1050 to 1059. University of Missouri Extension, 21st Century Grant Funded. 1051 Community Partner, South City Stars. 1052 Community Partner Scouting. 1053 Community Partner National Alliance on Mental Health. 1054 Acceptance of Gifting Kind Classroom Habitats from KidSmart, valuing $4,200. 1055 Community Partner Family Workforce Centers of America. 1056 Community Partner Dwight Davis Tennis Center. 1057 Community Partner Missouri Department of Conservation. 1058 Community Partner Starkloff Institute. 1059 Community Partner Springboard.
I move to move items 10.50 through 10.59 to our consent agenda for our next regular business meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Is there a discussion?
I want to say,
Ms. Hubbard?
sorry, I'm really excited that we're working with Extension, and this is for robotics. I hope we can get some sort of agriculture, horticulture things in there, maybe have a 4-H club. But I'm really excited that we're working with them.
Any additional discussion? Ms. Vaughn, roll call.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Hikes,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Items 10.60 and 10.62 involve St. Louis University and St. Louis University practicums for occupational therapy students. St. Louis University, 6.1 St. Louis University student teachers, and 6.2 St. Louis University practicums for speech language pathology. Is there a motion?
10.64 also.
I stopped because usually, pardon me? Got it. I didn't know what.
Okay. I make a motion to move items 10.60 to 10.64 to the action, items for action section.
Second.
Discussion? Ms. Vaughn?
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Hikes,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams,
Yes.
motion approved.
Items 10.65 to 10.71. 65, monthly financial reconciliation report, 10.66. September check register, 10.67. Mad Science 21st Century Grant complete with DocuSign, 10.68. Missouri Botanical Gardens, 21st Century Grant, 1069 Character Plus, 1070 Buck Global Actuarial Services, 1071 Urban Gulf St. Louis, 21st Century Grant. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to move 10.65 to 10.71 to the consent agenda.
Second.
Discussion. Call for a vote?
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Hikes,
Yes.
Ms. Jones, oh, Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams,
Yes.
motion approved.
Items 10.72 through 10.73, District Partnership in 2026 Scripps National Spelling Bee. 10.73, approval for writing submitting 3 grant applications to Parsons Blewett Memorial Fund. Motion on the floor?
I make a motion to move 10.72 to 10.73 to the consent agenda.
Second.
Discussion. I have a question about the National Spelling Bee. Dr. Berry, would you describe that to us?
Absolutely. Can I tag in? Dr. Dino, thank you.
So each of our elementary schools and middle schools, K through 8, are participating, having school-level spelling bees. And then if we have a district-level spelling bee, the winners of those district-level spelling bees can participate in the regional and et cetera for Scripps National Spelling Bee. But if we don't if we don't pay the fee, then we can't participate. So our district spelling bee would be after the winter holiday.
How have we ranked in the past?
Last year was our first year of having a district one in some time.
So we're working hard.
We're working hard on it.
Okay,
yes.
great, thank you. Any additional discussion?
I just want to point out
Yeah.
that the fee is $10,000, $10,149. So we do have to pay to play.
Yeah. Thank you, Board Member Hubbard. Well put. If there's no further discussion, call for a vote.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Hikes,
Yes.
Mr. Marston,
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard,
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams,
Yes.
motion approved.
Are there any items for discussion from our past that need to be amended? Section 11. Section 12, items for information. 12.1, the October credit card statement reconciliation includes purchasing card statements, HR change approval, Alaska Air, Rain Focus Adobe, agent fees, Southwest Airline, American Airlines, agent fees, Tech Student Association, Missouri, HOSA, American Airlines, National Notary Association, and late fee reversal requests from August and September. Board members, if you have reviewed the statements, then we call for a motion. No?
There's no vote required
We're
for
not
the,
voting on this.
for the
Discussion, I'm
items for
sorry,
information.
discussion. No discussion? Last call, okay. Well, thank you, Ms. Johnson, for submitting the reports. Items for action. Items for action require a motion from the board members. 13.1, Community Partner, YMCA. Review the MOU to continue to provide various programming to our schools, including after-school program, youth programs, Science Olympiad, Einstein Explorers, Youth in Government. Programs are principal evaluated.
I move to renew the district's memorandum of understanding with the YMCA.
Second.
Discussion. It's been moved in second and no discussion. Call for vote.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Mr. Heights?
Yes.
Mr. Marston?
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Fiscal year 2025, 2026, Council of Great City Schools membership dues. Each year, for many years, the St. Louis Public Schools has been a part of the Great City Council's, Council of Greater City Schools, and has paid membership dues. Our dues is now past due, and it is up for a vote tonight to be able to approve the membership invoice to be paid.
Superintendent Barry, is this something that you feel that we should stay with, in your opinion?
Absolutely. I had the pleasure of actually attending a few of the events with the Council of Great City Schools, and some of the things that we are able to gain from is they have a large, although they have many students and well over, 30, 40,000, some of the things that they are doing, our district could gain from that, and we're doing some of those great things as well. Being able to talk to professionals that are like districts as ours, I think is very instrumental. We did have 2 team members that just went and did some great work, and they were asked to present at the Council of Great City Schools. In the past, HR had presented, but Dr. Dino and Chief Watson just returned. The council also has a network, and I know we are rebuilding, as you said, our city and our district, so I do think it is very beneficial. We were one of the founding members, and so while we don't have the students that are required if you were to join now, because we are a founding member, we are grandfathered in, so I do think it would be highly beneficial. We were able to stick with that. And just one last piece, they were able to come in and do a few audits in the past year. So they did audits on the operations side of the house, and they also did an audit on the HR side of the house. So they can help us with various things and also help the board. So I think it's very beneficial.
And to piggyback on that, the executive director of the council also has extended an invitation to be able to assist the board. And they have many board initiatives, specifically for board members, just as what we recently attended with MSBA. Hubbard?
Did we make a motion yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Are we ready for the motion?
Yes, sir.
I make a motion to approve the membership dues for the Council of Great Cities for the session 2025 to 2026.
Second.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Call for a vote.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Mr. Heights?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Marston?
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Item 13.3, emergency water main repair. We recently had a water main break at one of our schools, and it was truly an emergency. So, Dr. Berry, you want to explain that, please? And Mr. Watson.
Absolutely. I'm going to tag in now Chief Watson and to explain what happened. We thank you, but it was truly an emergency late in the afternoon.
Thank you. So on Wednesday, last Wednesday, that was October the 20 to 22nd, we had a water main break at Compton Drew, in which there was like 8 feet of piping where the water main basically burst. We had to respond quickly because that would impact the water pressure to the school, meaning that we wouldn't be able to flush any toilets, use the restrooms, have drinking water. So we did engage our contractor. They quickly responded, addressed and resolved the break, corrected the issue, and we're bringing this to the board to ratify the work that has been completed. And they were able to come to school, the students were able to come back to school the following day with no interruptions.
Thank you. And for transparency purposes, Dr. Berry did send all that information from Mr. Watson to the board to let us know that there was an emergency that was going on at the time. However, we were at a very intense conference with the Missouri School Board Association. So thank you for handling that very timely. Thank you, Chief Watson. Any further we need to actually have a motion.
I make a motion to approve item 13.3, emergency water main break.
I second it.
Any further discussion? Call for vote.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Mr. Hikes?
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Marston?
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've moved now to our last item, that is item 14, which would, if there are no other additional pieces of information, adjournment.
Can
No.
I say one thing?
Yes.
I just wanted to name that Dr. Berry is now our interim superintendent, and we're very thankful to her for stepping up for this role, and Josh Henning for stepping up to be our chief of staff. So thank you.
Thank you. And you have now officially gone through your first board meeting with the board. So thank you very much. And thank you for all of the individuals that your leadership team that is here tonight. So thank you. Dr. Berry, would you like to say something?
Yes, again, just thank you for trusting me with this work, but I tell you, I cannot do it alone. The team has been phenomenal, from the ones that you see around the table to the team that you see in the audience. Everyone is just putting in the hard work. The staff, the students, has been amazing. We've already been in schools, talking to our community partners, so we're excited about this work. So we know it's a tall order, but thank you, and we're looking forward to making success happen.
We're proud and we're pleased. Are we ready?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
The motion has been made and second to adjourn our meeting at 7:23. Roll call.
Ms. Foster?
Yes.
Mr. Hikes?
I'm gonna make, wait a minute. No.
Oh,
Yes.
Ms. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Marston?
Yes.
Ms. Hubbard?
Yes.
Dr. Collins Adams?
yes.
We are adjourned at 7:24 p.m.